Well, good morning everybody and welcome to a new week. In fact, welcome to a new month. Today is Monday, the 1st of February 2021, and at last we've emerged from January. What a long month that was, particularly this year. And here we are now into the second month of the year. And first of all, I'd just like to say well done on all your efforts last week for our Scots First Dance and Music Week. What a great week we had. It was wonderful to see the little video clips of you performing your Scots First poems, taking part in the ceilidh, doing Highland Flings. It was wonderful, and also to see the work that you did during the week, and from learning lots of different new Scots vocabulary to finding out a bit more about Robert Burns, about other poets and their work as well. So a great celebration we enjoyed last week, and thank you to everybody who contributed to that. Now here we are in a new month, and what lies ahead of us this month? Well, tomorrow is what is known as Candlemas Day, and I want to tell you a little bit about that this morning, and also tell you about a legend that is associated with Candlemas Day that might just give us an indication of what the weeks ahead are going to be like weather-wise. I'll tell you about that in a moment. So here we are. Well, tomorrow rather, will be exactly 40 days after Christmas Day. Can you believe that? That's 40 days since we were last opening our presents and eating our Christmas dinner. 40 days tomorrow. And it is called Candlemas Day. Now, Christians believe that long ago on this day, Jesus was taken by Mary and Joseph to the temple for the first time. And they were told by the people they met there that Jesus would be a light to lighten the Gentiles. They were told that he had been chosen by God to help the world. And Mary and Joseph were amazed at the things they were told. They'd known that Jesus was special, but they'd not realised just how special. Nowadays, candles are lit on Candlemas Day to represent Jesus as the light of the world. Many years ago, country people used to believe that animals, especially badgers, woke up on Candlemas Day to see if it was still winter. And here is one of those stories. The old grandfather badger woke up in his set. He felt stiff and cold and old. He sniffed the frosty air in the burrow. He was right. Candlemas Day. Time to look out. Time to decide on about the next 40 days. Now, the last time he had looked out was 40 days ago on Christmas Eve, the time when all animals wake and perhaps talk. Then the hibernating ones went back to sleep again. 40 days of sleep, and now it was Candlemas. He nudged the sleeping badger next to him. Wake up! Time to look out, time to decide. The badger shuffled and shuffled. He turned over and in so doing disturbed the one asleep at his other side. He disturbed his neighbours who woke theirs, and soon the whole set was awake with a grumbling, mumbling noise. Oh, what is it? Is it spring? Is it time to get up? Oh, I'm so tired. Can I go back to sleep again? No, said the grandfather badger. It's Candlemas. Wake up. What's Candlemas? Asked one of the youngsters. It's the day, he said, we decide. Now you, young ones, listen carefully. Go above ground and look. Smell the air. Listen. Touch the grass. Taste the weather. Then come back to the set and tell me what there is to tell. Off you go now. Go. Now the young badgers were not at all sure what it was they were supposed to tell. They didn't understand what it was that had to be decided. But they trusted grandfather. So off they went, scampering above the ground, out of the burrow, cautious at first, and then more confident. They ran along the hedgerow, past the big beech tree. They saw the first signs of spring, tiny yellow colt's foot flowers, and the first black blossom. Then they saw something else. Dark, scary shapes that seemed to follow them everywhere. First the badgers froze with fear, then they took to their heels and ran, but the dark and terrible shapes seemed to follow them. More than that, they seemed to be fastened to their feet. The badgers tried to shake the dreadful demons off their legs, but nothing they could do would move them. In terror, they ran for their lives back to the burrow, back to the safety of the set. They tumbled down to the deepest part to Grandfather. "They're after us," they cried, dreadful things which stuck to our feet and wouldn't let go. "Don't make us go up there again." Grandfather Badger smiled. "That's the answer," he said. "You've decided. These demons that frightened you were nothing but your own shadows. When shadows fall, it means that the sun is shining. And if the sun shines on Candlemas Day, it means there'll be a bit more winter. So it's not time to get up yet. You can all have another 40 days of sleep before you need to get up for the spring." "But what if the sun hadn't been shining?" asked one of the badgers. "Well, then it would be time to get up now," said Grandfather. "But it isn't, so good night." And he turned over and went back to sleep. The rest of the badgers sighed and wriggled and sank into a sleepy heap for another 40 days. Now, the old legend tells us that if Candlemas Day is sunny, winter is finished yet. It's not finished yet. But if the day is cloudy, that means there'll be an early spring. And here is the little rhyme that goes with that. If Candlemas be fair and bright, winter will take another flight. But if Candlemas Day be cloud and rain, winter is gone and will not come back again. Now, perhaps you could watch the weather tomorrow and predict what you think will happen. If it's fair and bright, does that mean we've got lots more winter to come? If it's cloudy and rainy, is that a good sign? Does that mean that maybe spring is just around the corner? Who knows? You might be interested to know that this legend is also known in America too, North America. But there they believe that a groundhog, not a badger, looks out on Candlemas Day. And they call the day Groundhog Day. So there we are, that's tomorrow, February the 2nd, 40 days after Christmas, Candlemas Day. Keep your eyes on the weather. Fingers crossed we see some better weather during these weeks ahead. Keep working away. I know it's not easy at times to keep working away when we're all stuck at home, but I really hope that during the week ahead you are still nevertheless able to get right into these activities that your teachers are setting you. We look forward to catching up with you online as well, and receiving your work, setting your work, and seeing what you, the creativity you are showing at home. It's been great to see some of the artwork, some of the creations we've seen outside in the garden that you've made, particularly during this wintry spell of weather we've had as well. Have a really good week ahead, boys and girls, and I look forward to catching up with you very soon again. Bye for now.